Hello friends, it's Carla here, and I'm so excited about joining the Save the Crafty YouTuber video hop. I was honored to be selected as a participant. We have some amazing sponsors. There are just fantastic participants, and you're definitely going to want to check out all the videos. There are going to be many giveaways on this stop. We are going to be giving away a $25 gift card from Kindred Stamps. And I'm going to show you a card that I made using some digital stamps from the Kindred Stamps website. They have adorable clear stamps, and they also have some digital stamps. And you can see this is how it comes in a PDF. It's super easy to print out. I'm in Canada, and sometimes it's easier to use a digital stamp, and I'm using this Family Night paper pack from Cartabella. Now this stamp set is called Friends with Pep, and my 12-year-old really liked it because she loves reading Archie comics. She doesn't watch the Riverdale show, but she does know the characters, and these reminded us of those characters in that show. And I am told that I did color this guy who looks like he could be Jughead. I colored his crown, apparently yellow, and it should be gray, but I think that's the fun of just creating and coloring, and you can really do whatever you like. So I'm matching my colors. These are Copics. I'm matching them to this paper pack, which was that Family Night. It has kind of a vintage feel, and I thought, or retro, and it just really worked with these stamps. So I'm just grabbing different colors and shading them. There's a lot of people who do amazing Copic coloring. I don't spend a ton of time. I just really like to have a shaded edge, have some highlighting, and have it look like you can see the difference of some of the colors. So I really appreciate some of the people's coloring that are so detailed, and I decide to go a little less detailed, just have fun with the coloring, but have some highlights in there that you can see. So you can see for the black images, I'm actually using some of the neutral gray colors, and I have struggled with black in the past, kind of coordinating getting a highlight. If you mix a gray with a black, it just seems to be such a big difference, and I find I can't ever get a really great blend. And we're making him wearing a cute leather jacket. And so I'm just going to tell you about all these giveaways on the hop while you can see here my coloring process, which again is pretty basic. I start off with the dark color, and then I pull in either one or two lighter colors just to add some shading. And our giveaways, for these giveaways, the more you comment, the more chances you have to win. So again, I'm having Kindred Stamps giveaway on my hop, on my YouTube video, and so you need to comment in order to win, and you need to leave that comment by April 5th, 2020. The prizes are going to be announced on April 10th. On Justine Hovey's channel and her blog, and we will link that in the video description, so you'll be able to find that. You need to mention if you're US or international, and that way if there's a physical prize being given out, then some companies are giving them specific to US or some to international, or maybe it didn't matter. But you just need to specify whether you are international or US in order to be eligible to win the physical prizes. Otherwise, the gift certificates, like what is given out for this stop, will be eligible for anybody. And you don't have to comment on every video, but definitely the more comments that you leave, then the more chances you're going to have to win. So you are definitely going to want to take advantage of all these fun stops and videos on the hop. And this Save the Crafty YouTuber video hop is such an amazing opportunity for small card maker video channels, especially just because of YouTube's rules and how many subscribers you need or how many hours watched in order to monetize your channel. And it just gives us a really great opportunity to get started and have that as a little bit of a form of income for the projects that we create. So if you like what you see, I would love for you to like and subscribe. I have lots of scrapbooking and card making videos on my channel. I also share new products when they come out and just share lots of paper crafting fun. We've even got a little bit of Cricut tutorials. So it's kind of a little bit of crafty everything. And usually the videos are fairly short and I just have fun with it. So lots of different companies that I get to work with, and it's so wonderful to be able to share those with everyone. So here I'm just coloring in the faces of these characters, and I'm using an E00 and an E02. And I find, especially with Copics, once you lay down the color and if you wait a little bit, then you'll see the colors start to blend and soften, and you can see if you need to add more color to anywhere. The gray, I usually like to take a light gray and just carefully go over some of the areas if I'm doing a white, like his sneakers and t-shirt, and then we've got a little bit of a pink there for the cheeks, and on this guy who looks like Jughead, I wanted to soften those cheeks a little, so I went over it again with the E00. So there's a look at both images. They colored up pretty quickly, and I'm fussy cutting those out, and I find that to get a really great fussy cut image, which isn't hard, you just need to take your time and move the paper instead of your scissors. So move that paper back and forth and just cut slowly, and you're going to get a nice even border. And then I'm adding some white highlights to the images with a Jelly Roll number 10 pen, and I find those work and flow really nicely. Just a few dots and highlights here and there, and then we've got a Jelly Roll Stardust pen, and that just adds a really thin line of sparkly gel that's going to dry really quickly, so you don't have anything thick that you have to wait for, and it just adds some really nice highlights to your images. So you can see in the light where you can see those sparkles. And we've got a little bit on his crown, and we're thinking the girl with the ponytail, she looks a little bit like Betty. So we've got some die cut panels here and tags so that we can start layering our card. I really like to pick out my paper first that I feel is going to coordinate with the image. Then I color the images to match the paper and then pull it together. So I just looked on Pinterest and looked up card sketches, and I found one that I felt like would work with having the two little people there, and so I used that as inspiration to layer my papers. Really love this vinyl record paper, and I've got some glue here and I'm just gluing down, and it's the Art Institute glitter glue. I really like it with the thin tip, the metal tip here. The glue comes out in a very thin line and it sticks very nicely. So I'm just layering down my papers And the stitch die that's on the rectangle, that was from Waffle Flower. And then the tag die, which is a stitched die from Your Next Stamp. And then the other panels were just cut, and adding some twine here to the top and tying it. And then we're just going to add our little friends on here. I really like the sayings as well that come with that PDF. So you just saw my daughter's hand say hi in the video. So then we're going to add some of the sayings on. This one says screw fitting in, and then we're going to do one on the inside. And I decided to color the background of this paper with Copic markers. Now, because I print it on a LaserJet printer, if you use a water-based marker, the ink is going to smudge. So using Copics on it works great because the ink doesn't smudge, and you can easily go back and forth and it stays nice and dark. I usually print any of my digital stamps out using a fast draft print so that there isn't a ton of ink that's laid down with the printer, and it's a little bit softer when you do color it. And I added a little bit of distress ink around the edge, and now I'm doing the sentiment that we're going to put inside. I thought this was really cute. You could give this to either a male or a female. It can be kind of a friend card. And here's my daughter helping out with my video. And we're just kind of blending those colors in, and she picked out an orange that she felt like would match the color on the end, and I really like the way that turned out. So again, just a little bit of ink around the edge, just gives it a little bit of definition, and that's pretty much it. And we're going to glue that in here. We are going to put a couple dots here on the front. You'll see I just grabbed some Crafting Kimmy dots, and these are some new party dots she just released in her new March release. You can check those out. There's some fun colors. So this just gives us a little bit of extra dimension and texture and color. So there's a look at the finished card. Love how this turned out. Such cute images, and I can't wait to use the other images on that PDF and make some more cards and tags and just have fun with it. So thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I hope you're having fun on the hop. Be sure to leave a comment again and say whether you're US or international if you want to be eligible for the mail out prizes. Check the description below for the next link and the next in line, and happy hopping. Thanks so much for stopping by.